After the battle with the Fading Nights pack, spring has finally come, with bringing lots of food and water. Well, Shadow was wrong. He thought this would be a nice, lovely spring, but instead it turned out to be an early summer. Since there was no water nearby, Shadow wanted to take a patrol to go look out their watering hole. As Shadow and his patrol got up to the watering hole, he was disappointed. There was nothing left except for dust and leaves. Luckily, Shadow had a plan on how to find water. He and his patrol went back to the pack to go tell the news. When Shadow's patrol got home, there were a lot of questions wondering if there was any water left in the watering hole. Sadly, Shadow had to tell the pack the sad news that there was no water left and that they'd have to find a different place for water. Shadow's pack was devastated to hear this, everybody being surprised that there was no water left. So Shadow called a pack meeting and told everyone what his plan was. Shadow told the pack that he would send a couple of wolves out to go and search for water. Shadow has decided to send Akalia and Dusty, his daughter and son, and then he would also send Raven and Aspen, along with Raven's sister, Leaf. He would also send out Opal and Smokey along with them. They all agreed to go out and help find water for their pack. Everyone said their goodbyes and wished them luck. When they left, they found tons of food, and hunting was easy with 2 tigers with them. They also had a few tough things to go around them, such as lions, tigers, and especially bears. They had to fight their way through just to find water. But luckily, they had each other to help their way through. They would help each other whenever they needed. They would comfort them whenever they needed it and heal them as well. They would always ask for help if they needed it. This group's bond was like no other group you could ever imagine. They would keep on traveling day and night, resting only for a little bit of time, and keep going on with nothing to stop them. One day, they finally found the watering hole that they were looking for. There was plenty of water to share. Obviously, the group was exhausted, so they stayed and rest, but also had a little fun, and got their drinks and food, whatever they needed, and finally got their strength back. The water was like crystal clear in their new watering hole, and the sand beneath their paws was very nice. The water was very shallow in the beginning, but got very deep in the end, so it was very relaxing. But little did they know that they would have trouble coming their way. They thought that they were alone and that the watering hole would not have to be shared. The big cats had explained that this was their territory and that they would not share the watering hole, and if they did, they would gladly fight for it. Of course, Akalia would never back down as she got her ways from her father. The cats didn't take no for an answer and attacked right away. And since Akalia knew that there was no way getting out, she would have to fight her way out through and defend her packmates. Dusty wasn't the greatest fighter, but he still kept fighting no matter what. Raven is brave, just like his father Howler. But unlike his sister was weak, but still would fight no matter what. The 2 tiger siblings, Opal and Smokey, would gladly fight their way through. Smokey was always joking around with his sister. The new pup Aspen has been training with Xavier. They are all brave and will never back down from a fight. Now this is the Crescent Moon Pack, Season 2.